Now, if I hit you, now, if you have such a stance, you can never turn. Now, but if you have this stance, now, you just use my force to turn. Now, you don't need anything. Now, so, you know, the purpose is,
yes,
I cannot touch your body, and you win already.
Oh yes, you don't hit me.
Right. I mean, although you don't hit, I don't hit you, right? But of course, in real fighting, you don't do this way. If I hit you, you hit me already.
Yes, you have right.
Correct?
You're all right.
Now you understand. This one is okay. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't need to do anything. I just let it go.
Okay.
But I hit you.
This
Now you know what I mean concept, fighting concept.
Also Wing Chun.
Now, and also I tell you one more thing. Now I think you have learned about panzer and punch at the same time, right?
So,
So if people go like this, and you go like this. Okay, now look, if your panzer is like that, you're wrong. Your panzer should be like this. Why? Here you can protect the whole body.
yes.
Right, and if you move in, especially now, look, don't move. Then, if you go like that, look, center line. Why? Now, if you hit me, move in, and you hit me, now you're like that now, so I can do nothing anymore. But if you're like that, then maybe I can slip in.
You can hit me.
I still can hit you.
Yes.
Now you understand why? Now the most important thing is how many movements you have learned. The most important thing is how good the movement you have learned.
You have right.
Understand?
I understand.
Now you also can understand nowadays a lot of people they claim to be the best. Everybody is the best actually, right?
Yes, there are many schools of
I know. And some people even, oh, we have hundreds of forms. So what?
Besides sitting down, some Q and
Yeah.
Chi, are there other forms?
Yeah,
Forms.
so what? And look, maybe you don't understand one thing. I have known somebody, okay, I don't want to measure his thigh, I don't want to measure. He said, I have 3,000 movements, 3,000 tennis. I'm the one who knows 3,000 tennis. And look, please use your logical idea. In case, I mean, okay, in case it takes you 1 day for one tennis. Takes you 1 day to learn one tennis. You know how many days you need? For 300 tennis? How many days? If you were so clever.
Years, not days.
3,000 days, right?
3,000.
How many days you have in 1 year? Only 365 days.
Yes, you have right.
And that means it takes you at least 10 years for this. And then look, I really wonder, okay, no matter how good you are or how clever you are, how hard working you are, okay, look, I wonder in case 10 years later if some people attack you, boom, all of a sudden, can you say, hey, wait, let me think, 9 years ago I have learned something like that.
Yes. This is
Can you do it? This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous, yes.
I don't understand why. This is completely a wrong concept.
I'm in the hospital, I remember
And
this.
then, now you start remind me, okay, 10 years and one, on the 1st of September, 10 years ago, I remember, no, I have to fight again. This is idiotic, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course, this is not the problem. Most of people, they don't understand this.
Can you tell me about your life? Before Wing Chun, have you practiced some other Kung Fu? Or only Wing Chun?
I tell you what, before Wing Chun, I have never learned any system, any style before. But you know, it was like that because my late father, he was a detective, okay? And the problem is, okay, all he dealt with were tribe people, and unfortunately, all the tribe people, they know Kung Fu. Now, so that was the reason my late father, okay, of course at that time he was still alive, right?
Yes.
My father did not want me to learn Kung Fu. The problem is because of his occupation, right? So it was not until 30 years, when I was 13 years old, okay, once I got beaten up by over 20 people, the street boys. Okay, somewhere just very close by my school, it was in another street, or Temple Street. And yeah, because I want to save my friend. Okay, my friend caused some little problem with some kind of street people, and then they beat him up, and then hey, I try to stop them, and then Then they came to me and my two friends ran away. Then I become Jackie Chan.
Yes.
And then,
Jackie Chan,
yeah, of course I got seriously beaten up at that time. It was not until that time, okay, because I have two uncles.
Yes.
At that time they were quite famous in Wushu, in Kung Fu circles.
Yes.
Okay, so one of my uncles, okay, oh yeah, I was a kid, I was only 13 years old, and then he told my mom secretly, he said, look, if Ting Zai or Little Ting, if you don't let Little Ting learn Kung Fu, sooner or later he will die. He would get beaten up, he would be killed by the other people during the fight. That was the first time my mom gave me money, so I learned with my uncle, one of my uncle's sifu.
Yes.
Okay, Wing Chun.
From Yip Man?
No. It was my first sifu was actually the first student of International Man. Okay, and then of course once I start learning Kung Fu, I get mad. Okay, I was so crazy.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it very much. And then I actually not at that time. Okay, he taught Kung Fu during the evening and the afternoon and the evening from Monday to Saturday. Before. But actually, it took me 7 days. Even if it was Sunday, I practice all the time.
Every day you practice?
Every day, yeah. And every day at least 4 hours non-stop. Or sometimes 6 hours non-stop.
And 6 hours?
I was so crazy at that time, okay? And then when I became 19 years old,
yes.
And then it was after my graduation from my middle school. And then I need not to work hard anymore on my studies in the school, so I tried to open a class for some of the students. And at that time, okay, once I start teaching
in the university.
No. I start teaching Kung Fu.
The
in
school.
the evening.
Okay.
No, before it was like that. Okay.
Before.
In the evening, and then I got a pressure. I said, look, if I don't have to teach, okay, I don't care. I just I beat you up. That's it, right?
Yes.
But now I have to teach. I cannot tell my student, hey, my student, okay, I still have some forms I like, especially like the wooden dummy, okay, the most so I still not yet learn up the wooden dummy, and maybe I introduce you to somebody. Hey, I mean, this is idiotic for me, right? So that's why I asked my first sifu to teach me the wooden dummy form, but he did not want to. And also the problem is, my first aim, is the average Kung Fu brother.
Yes.
Right after my first sifu taught me the first session, the so-called first session, and then he said, hey, Little Ting, do you know, according to traditions, of course everybody use their sifu for skills, right? According to tradition, you got to give a red packet to the sifu. Even Muslim men did that, okay? And the lucky money for start teaching the wooden dummy. Then I was still very young. I said, how much? He said, for you. And then he said, for you at least you give 20,000 Hong Kong.
20,000.
At that time, you know how much was 20,000? With 20,000, even when Bruce Lee talked about learn up the wooden dummy form in Big Management, he only preferred to pay Big Management 15,000. Hey, think about it, for such a kid, for such a youngster like me.
Much money for a kid.
How can I afford to pay 20,000 Hong Kong
Yes, you have
as a red packet to my